When I invite y'all over and y'all come over and there's 4 duffel bags sitting on the table. Used to be 5, but now it's just 4. Damn. 3.
What's going on? You're tuned in to the All Points Podcast. We are the freshest crew. I go by the name of Zone.
Smith West.
A2.
Wait, I'm so confused.
What, you thought you was going left to right? Like,
No, y'all said each other's name.
What do you mean?
I go by the name of Kyle.
Seats.
Yeah.
You dingus. Come on, man. That was
Oh,
obvious.
they confused you.
Yeah, they threw me off.
Oh.
Sorry.
So simple, man.
My mind's not where it needs to be.
Wait, but what's your mind on?
It is now day day number 8, and I still have not got paid.
Man.
It is what it is.
No,
I'm not going to delve into it.
Even I got paid for that show by now.
I wasn't even there, and I got paid.
Yeah. We ain't gonna hang up on that.
Nah.
Because, we didn't already talk about it enough.
Exactly.
Yeah. We can double that again. Fuck.
Your words, not mine.
Of course.
Your words, not mine.
Of course. Look,
Hey, but he's validated to speak.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just making it clear. I ain't never once said anything disrespectful about him. I just,
No, Kyle.
Not on air, not on the mic. Nope.
Yeah. Not on the mic, but off the mic.
So how y'all doing?
Why we always gotta ask how we doing? Is that?
Well,
Because man, we gotta make sure that we're in our zen. We gotta make sure
Should we be
everybody's
asking
good.
the audience how they doing? Should we be asking
I
our
would
fans how they doing?
if they would respond.
We just gonna be waiting for their response. He's like, "How y'all doing?" And it's gonna be like quiet for the next
We gotta
half
start
an
doing
hour.
giveaways. That's when
You started off.
We tried.
You started off. What you gonna give out? You gonna give up your time?
Give out your fresh draws.
Nah,
Nah, get Midwest minutes.
Nah, what they need to do is just get have him get a lottery ticket, and with that, Midwest magic luck, it might be worth something.
No,
They're gonna be giving out financial literacy classes
you
and
can
everything.
come on the show.
It's Master Class Midwest.
Yep. Come on the show if you hear this.
If you got something to say.
Mm-hmm. No, we've had lesser guests on our show.
I mean, we have. Yeah, that's true. I've been trying to get Marquis. Because, Marquis, I ran into him. I ended up giving blood this weekend.
Yeah, I already asked him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man.
He's like, yeah, man, I'll be on the show. And then, like usual, niggas get cold feet and everything.
It's like that dude who just throws a piece up sign and then disappears.
It
that's
started
how-
raining or
that's how it
something.
is. I don't understand how people can have an issue with doing this. If you can just have a conversation with anybody, this is literally the exact same thing.
Right.
It just requires you to have a little pizzazz to you and everything like that.
Not even that.
What?
Some niggas ain't got that pizzazz.
Well,
I think you could just stop the conversation, but maybe they listen to our show and be like, I don't want to go on that.
They're gonna say something that's
but-
gonna get me canceled.
that's the crazy thing about it, because if they're listening to it, then they should know what to expect. So why
Right.
wouldn't you be able to double dutch on in here and get busy?
And it ain't like we be just flinging around slurs and shit all the
exactly.
time.
We do that off the mic.
Exactly, nigga.
Man, okay. There's a dude that I do want to bring on the show, and we were having a discussion about this. He's a good friend of mine. His name is Chris. I'll try to get him in here. But over Saturday, we were having a little bit of discussion. He's a loud dude, so he wanted to ask me a question. He's like, "So how do you feel about nigga?" Thank you.
Like the word nigga?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were calling your daughter.
No.
I was like, what?
I thought we had this conversation before.
What, for Asian people using it?
No, just in general, it's universal now. Mexicans really use it.
I took the power out of that
White
word.
boys use it all the time when they're getting into a fight. It's like
And they on World Star.
Yeah, I'm like, why is that the word of choice?
Because-
when you're
That word
hands
hurts
with
people.
somebody,
No idea. I guess it gives you that.
like they just
No.
give you extra powers or something.
does.
They give you extra combination to throw. Or something.
Yeah.
It just rolls off the tongue.
I mean,
Like
it's
you
that
just-
whole thing of everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga.
Yeah,
It's like, say the same shit that we do, but
I just think because obviously anything our culture touches, we popularize it and make it look cool to where everybody wants to join in and be a part of the movement.
Yup.
So it's like, how can we take something and make it look so prestigious to where all these different races and ethnicities feels like, all right, I want to say it too.
Because we're so cool, man.
Right.
We're just cool.
I mean, it's like the whole thing is like everybody's saying lit now. I mean,
that's
just practically
It's
everybody.
kind of dated.
I mean, it is, but still.
Lit, turn up.
Yeah.
That is pretty funny.
Fire.
Like I said, well, we've had this. Yeah, you're right. We have this conversation before, but like watching a YouTuber where he's talking about some Star Wars shit and everything. He's like, oh yeah, it's extra lit here and everything.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, because
no.
there was this one like MTV. It was like a little short. It was like a 30-second commercial or whatnot, and it was like it started off with like some dudes, and it was like a animated thing, but it started with these dudes saying like bling bling, and then it gets to like this one rapper saying bling bling, and it gets to like people in like stores and shit saying bling bling, and then it's like these old people saying bling bling, and that was like the death of bling bling or something.
Yeah.
But that was just kind of how it goes. So, like at this point where you got some YouTuber who's probably Betty, then
yeah, definitely.
But I mean, I guess it depends on the scenario. Like some stuff, like when it's said by certain people that aren't of this color, you can be unbothered at times. But then when somebody, it just depends on the situation. You might, it might not really impact you, but you might, dang, I kind of felt that.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, we've seen artists do shows like the Kendrick Lamar, but recently Roddy Ricch did a show overseas, and he did the box, and it was like festival crowd, and it was like
Overseas.
told them wipe a nigga, and all the white people in the crowd told them wipe a nigga down. And then he just kept going.
But it's in the song. He's just quoting something.
Yeah, I mean, we always have that default example to go to. It's with the music.
That's the difficult part of that, because it's in the music, so it's weird to feel indifferent or I don't know. That's got to be a complicated thing there, because
music is like it moves you, and music is designed for you to sing along to. So if you feel like you don't want anyone repeating what you say, then you gotta
turn the wheels,
calculate it on how you put your lyrics together.
Chameleonaire did it.
Say who?
Chameleonaire.
Wow.
He stopped saying the N-word in his song because he didn't like white people saying that at his concerts.
Yeah, I mean, but that's respected.
Yeah.
Because it's like the whole Dave Chappelle thing where he was just kind of like, he didn't feel comfortable with making them jokes because it was like, was they laughing with him or was they laughing at him?
Laughing a little too hard.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I respect that.
Yeah. But to answer your question, no, I don't get offended by it. You say what you want to say. We live in America.
That wasn't my question.
But I don't feel no type of way with people saying it.
What I was explaining to him, it was just, my thing is because with my woman's family, they often say it, and I was just explaining. He was asking me, how do I feel about it, because he's been around them and everything like that. Yeah. And I'm not saying that like they're the sole purpose or sole people out there that are just nigga all day and all night.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things that he's been around while I was there, and I was kind of like,
But
so,
you should have been like, I went home that night and cried.
no.
Have you ever asked them like, what's the purpose for you using it? Because they kind of like, oh, why do you guys use it? But we got our little default explanations.
A little bit. I mean, not necessarily, but they've, sort of tried to explain it. This guy in particular, he was just kind of like, from where I went to school, he was like, I was in Arkansas and all that shit. And he's like, where I grew up in school, it was just white people. It was just black people. Both of them call me that. He's like, it was weird. But yeah. But, for her family and everything like that, it's usually one of those things that the default things where you hear like, oh, well, I grew up just saying it and everything, and everybody around me was cool with me saying it, and it was just like, all right. But I was just explaining to him, I was like, I don't really mind it when it's just excess. When it's excessive and everything like that, I don't.
So it's like the connotation they put behind it.
Just it's like, yeah, nigga, yeah, because niggas be blah 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 blah, and it's like if you're just continually just using it.
When you say it like that, it sounds racist.
Yeah, well,
niggas be like, dude,
no,
you're not.
if you say more than I do, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't like that.
And I was like, I don't mind it if people are using it in like a joking way or everything like that. It's like comedic or everything like that. Where when somebody busts down the door and ain't got no pants on, you're like, nigga, like whatever.
Wait, how often does that happen?
Well,
but like if I'm getting like chicken at your family's function and they like, oh, that nigga wants some chicken, like that's when I'm like,
yeah.
But it's like,
you're right, but nah.
We kind of got to be the blame for a certain percentage because Black people will call anybody a nigga or anything. Be a white dude at the grocery store, like, man, this nigga need to move up. Like, anybody is that. So if they hear you calling them that, and then it's like, I'm not even black. So then it goes like, well, if they're calling me this and I'm not even that, then maybe I can use it too.
Yeah. I mean, I can agree with that. I mean, it's one of those things that, you know, we have to be precise with our language. So if they're not black, call them a motherfucker.
It is a person, place, or thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Bernie Mac taught me that. Why do y'all use the N-word?
I mean, what's understood ain't got to be explained. I mean, at this point, we all know how we grew up. We know the culture behind it. And then it's just like a child. A child picks up, you know, I never really started cussing until, you know, you hear your dad cussing, your uncles. And then once you go over your grandma's house, you start hearing your cousin cussing and everybody on the block is cussing. So you just naturally pick up your environment. You start using it. So I think that's where it's rooted at. You just kind of pick up.
That's where you got it?
Over time, it's just your family, people around.
I mean, from my family, we didn't really say it. My mom would call my dad that every once in a while, but did she just say it?
I bet through your middle school,
but like, you know,
all the homeboys you hung around, they said it. So
probably, but like, I also hang out with a lot of white people too. So like, I say it because it's cool. It's just fun to say. It got nothing. I ain't got no deep rooted history behind why I say it. I just think it's fun to say. It's cool. It's on the same level as diarrhea. It's just funny to me. I just like saying it.
You see, brother, you need to take the power back.
Nah.
You need
nigga, please. Words ain't got power to me.
I mean, words do got power because, you know.
They do.
No, absolutely.
Life and death lies in the power of the tongue, man.
Oh,
you know,
of course.
words, what comes out of your mouth is very powerful.
Right. Like, people will talk about words don't affect them and whatnot, but call that same motherfucker a pussy.
Right.
And see what happens.
Exactly. Or
like
have your girl.
when he's like, oh, suck my dick. Like, when you say that to dudes, they just go, ain't shit. Like,
or when your girl mad at you, you small dick, Nick, like, how you gonna feel? You like, them words hurt. Them words hurt.
I just say it's bigger than hers, so yeah.
She's like, I've been lying this whole time.
Then she whip out her dildo.
That's not real, so it don't matter.
Stuck against the wall.
And take that, lesbians. Yeah. But yeah, to put a don't wait, come on, man. I looked up and you was sitting all zesty. And his hair's all to the side. And he's licking his lips
all glossed up.
This dude weird. I'm trying to.
I just looked up.
I'm trying to Orlando Brown Diddy me.
What's wrong?
I know what you ran. I know what you ran.
He's a cloud chaser.
What is they need? Yeah, they need to quit interviewing that dude.
Yeah, they do.
No, I had a
him.
rebuttal, but it kind of like went blank when Kyle chimed in. So I was like,
I usually do that.
Kyle ruining shit.
I was really like thinking, trying to get this off.
Some scientific professor explanation of why you use it.
Speaking of, some mind control. Go ahead.
All right, so this is what it is. Okay, we're talking about giving words to power. So it's like, oh, why do you guys use the word nigga? It's like we flipped the word and made it what we want it to be. We're like, oh, that's not what I mean. But I kind of mentioned this before on another episode. I was like, look at the word hoe. Like Amber Rose, I mean, she's not the cult leader, but all these women, like, they trying to give the word hoe empowerment to where, like, it doesn't mean what it's always meant. Exactly. It's like a new version of what hoe means.
Exactly. I don't know if that one's gonna work, though.
It's 2.0 hoe.
I mean, it's an example. It's an example. I'm just going off of what these women be saying. What you mean, these women?
They don't let me
go do your homework.
You know.
I mean, anyway.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, you was talking about some mental shit and everything like that, and then it made me think, because we never started talking about as a Pinky is getting cast as Professor X.
Who?
Pinky on Friday.
Oh yeah.
Psych what again?
I forgot about
That was just a rumor.
You say what?
That was just a rumor.
You sure? I thought it was confirmed.
No,
I thought it was
not confirmed.
too. Yeah, hold on.
Black Twitter just be doing stuff.
Nah, yeah, they do.
Memes.
They do.
They already done made memes.
I've
about
seen
it.
way too many of those for that. Nah, man.
So
I think Pinky is about to be
allegedly
Professor X.
Pinky from the Friday movies, the one who owned the record shop, who got his manhood.
Look here, motherfucker. You better.
Hey, when he he say the word nigga, he put some sauce on it.
He was like, slow down. I'm gonna spill this yak on this $3 million Cerebro.
Yeah, so there was rumors that actor might be playing Professor X in the new Progressive X-Men for the MCU.
Yeah.
But I think home dude from Breaking Bad should be Professor
Bryan
X.
Cranston?
No, the Mexican dude who plays all the evil villains.
He's not Mexican. He's Colombian.
Okay.
Well, you mean like what is it?
Sorry. To my Mexican girlfriends out there that I don't have.
He's trying to give her some shine.
Not anymore. Continue.
Hey.
He tried to shoot a shot.
He love him and he leave him.
But yeah, I think he should play Professor X.
Nah, man. Patrick Stewart need to come back for it.
Dude, the dude's old. The nigga's old.
And Professor X was old.
No, he wasn't. He was like 29 in that whole series. Yes, he was.
It's just the lack of legs made him look old.
Nah, everybody back in the day looked way older. They was like 17. Like you seen Mike Tyson when he was younger?
Yes.
Yes,
He did. He did. I was watching that one clip where he was like, I broke my back.
Yeah.
And I was like, he had to be like 38. I look it up, he's like 25. I'm like,
Exactly.
shit.
Sports make you look old.
It's not even sports. It was the 80s. It just made everybody
Man,
look
Samuel
old.
L. Jackson looked old. Like even when he was young, like when he was on coming to America,
Yeah.
he still looked old.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman looked old.
Morgan Freeman was born old.
Yeah. It was born
He came
old.
out and he's like, Father, I'd like some applesauce.
But yeah.
Stay knocked out.
Crazy.
I don't know, man. But who would be a good replacement other than Giancarlo?
Are we like any race or just
Any race. Anybody. You could put anybody in that seat permanently.
Vin Diesel? No.
Vin Diesel.
You know you wanted to say The Rock, but whatever.
I'm being realistic.
Because the X-Men,
I'm gonna be real.
family.
I'm gonna be realistic, and this ain't
X-Fam.
This ain't about race or anything like that. I ain't trying to take a good acting job from a black person, but like, just keep him white. Like, I don't think any period in the X-Men comics he's ever been any color besides white. And I don't know. I'm looking at my comic book
So now
expert
you
over
just like the
here.
reverse side of
No,
people
it's
talking
just
like the Little Mermaid.
He's like, they're going
Little Mermaid. Disney didn't create Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid was like a fiction thing.
You trying to keep the white man in the seat of power?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
he's a reliant
I'm just
weapon in
saying.
race war.
I'm just saying. There's a bigger argument to like have a black Superman because they were thinking about doing a black Superman because there has been a black Superman in the comics.
Yes,
but I don't think any.
Who did you say? Meteor Man?
No, he said Steel. I mean, anyway, but like, I don't think any iteration of Professor X in any comic has been a black person. And so, like, that's why I don't think, we should. I mean, I applaud MCU, Marvel Studios for trying to be progressive, but it's just like some things just keep it the same.
Just keep it white.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, he's gonna want the Hulk to be purple.
Like Violet off of Willy Wonka.
Right? It's like,
I mean, look, it don't matter what the role is as long as they do a good job. I don't give a fuck. They could make Wolverine like, Cuban or something like that. I wouldn't care.
It's like the on-screen presentation.
then why don't they just hire a female to play Professor X?
Sure.
No.
Wait, why not?
Because
Wait, why not? Well, of course you. Of course you would be opposed to it.
no. What are you talking about? I love the
you
women.
You misogynist.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not a misogynist. I've got daughters.
Come on, man. That's like saying the sun isn't coming up today. We already know it is.
I mean, technically today.
You know what? All right, fine. I give it to you tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, I don't care. I really don't care about the race of the person in the seat, just as long as they do good. But nobody's gonna beat Patrick Stewart. Like, that's just it. People were wanting him in that role from the jump. Like, as soon as they were making a X-Men movie, it was Patrick Stewart.
I get what you say that, but first class. James McAvoy, he did a good job as Professor X.
He did a good job, but he didn't fill the shoes.
All Patrick Stewart did was sit down. James McAvoy,
that's all he needed to do.
He stood up and actually act. He did a good job.
He wasn't Professor X. No, he ain't supposed to stand up.
He was Professor X back in his early days, back when he didn't give us,
Yeah, where nobody cared about him.
Nah, I think James McAvoy was a good Professor X.
I mean, like I said, I agree with you. He was good, but he wasn't perfect.
That boy good. He real good.
So you kind of look at it as like Professor X was made for that role, or not? Patrick Stewart
now, see,
was
that's
made for
how
that
good he is.
role. That's how good he is, right? Because I don't call Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. I call him Tony Stark because he was made for that role. I honestly think he was made for that role.
Well, you can see by the movies that he's in now that he was made for the role because he ain't got shit now.
Wait, who?
Robert Downey Jr.
He's also Sherlock Holmes, but
nobody cares.
But like every time I hear Ryan Reynolds, I hear Deadpool. He's just made for that role. Like, when I read the comics, I read it in Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Yeah, I mean, like that was a good casting choice. I mean, he almost got screwed by it though because he was doing the X-Men one, Deadpool, where everybody hated.
You like him in Green Lantern?
No, I actually saw that movie. No,
oh damn,
the main villain was a big old dust of dirt. Big old dust cloud.
You just beat them with a vacuum.
Wasn't that kind of like, was that Fantastic Four, the second one?
Yeah. Galactus was a big old dust cloud.
Like, way to fuck up a series, like their franchise. Like, I'm tired of all these boo-boo movies coming out and everything just being
It's kind of like rap music. They just force feeding it out, and it's like not even good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's only like a handful of movies right now that I'm like really interested in. Obviously, Wakanda Forever. You know what I'm saying?
But see, this.
No,
you say those comments. No, hold on.
I was a hater of the original.
I'm actually excited to see the sequel. The trailer, was nice.
It looked good.
But this is coming from Alex, who don't even go to the movies that much.
Yeah,
like,
I stream it.
You sit there and be like, I don't care who plays Xavier, and like you're not giving the money anyway because you're gonna bootleg it.
Hold on. Just because I bootleg the movie still mean I don't support it.
Like your opinion doesn't matter. It's like not voting.
So I actually do go to movies every now and then, as long as they're like either drive-in where they're cheap, or
and you can lay that seat back all the way. Goddamn,
I respect them because I wouldn't go to the movies by myself either.
Oh, and
why you look at me so stern?
and I did go to the movies recently. Yeah. I saw Dragon Ball Superhero.
You did. You saw it with your brothers.
Yep.
And
How
your
was
cousin.
that? Because I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah, I ain't even seen a trailer.
It's the best-selling anime movie of all time in theaters.
Selling doesn't mean
like
anything.
it sold the most tickets. It made the most money in the box office.
I'm gonna say it like this. If it was like out of 10, I was giving it about a 7. But it's mainly just kind of like a catch-up movie for like Gohan and Piccolo.
Yeah, it made them relevant.
Yeah, right? I mean it did. It really did.
Yeah.
And Tater said it the best. He was like, "Yo, this is like a movie to sell toys."
What's the runtime?
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, like 2
Something
hours.
Like that.
Yeah.
I still want to see it.
Honestly, I would go see it.
I'm good.
Especially if you're a Gohan fan, because I know
I'm a Gohan fan, but I want to see it. But
it's all about Trunks and Vegeta, baby.
I mean, they be screwing. Anyways.
But yeah, I do want to see it. And like, I don't think people realize, like, people always discount Dragon Ball as like, oh, this is, everyone likes Dragon Ball. Like, but y'all don't understand how popular Dragon Ball is. Like, it was like Dragon Ball, Pokemon, because people forget Pokemon, and like Gundam Wing growing up. Those like the only animes out there.
Excuse me, you better not. If you throw that respect on Digimon's name.
In Digimon, yeah. But like,
that's all
Dragon Ball Trust.
Okay, some of us watch Bible Black. All right.
Anyways, that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
Somebody's gonna Google that.
Dragon Ball was on Fortnite. And it shut down the servers. You know how popular you have to be to ruin the Fortnite servers?
Travis Scott shut down the servers too.
Yeah,
stomping
I don't
through
think
doing
that was true.
whatever that stupid song.
I don't know if that was true or
Yeah,
not.
and it
was.
shut down
I
when
seen
the
it. Even Ethan was watching it.
it shut down when they had that Martin Luther King thing too.
That was for the other reality. Nah, they shut that down because they hated it. but I literally watched a full episode of Dragon Ball Super in Fortnite, and it was so crazy. It was like
Wait, did they had it like on display or something?
they had like you can go like a certain lobby and just watch Dragon Ball Super episodes, and I watched a full episode in Fortnite.
Oh, well, you can watch
Weird.
the whole series in Roblox.
But like that's how popular Dragon Ball Z is, and like there's no argument of the greatest anime of all time. It's just Dragon Ball.
I mean-
it's just, let's be honest.
Well, if you were talking about series, then okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's just be honest. It's
But
Dragon Ball.
like he mentioned before, the greatest is Bible Black,
No,
or the Blue Girl.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all bringing up some old hits. Like, those are some old ones.
The fact that you knew though.
Oh, I definitely knew.
Yeah.
AnimeNewsNetwork.com, baby. Gave me all the information I needed.
Well, what, you gotta do some baby maintenance.
Nope. Hey,
You
you.
gonna throw it on the floor?
Thanks.
She like Mike check.
She gonna be mad.
Exactly. If she go to sleep now, that means she's gonna stay up later. And Jonathan ain't got time for that.
You have woken me from my slumber.
Hey, but she go to school now. She go to school. Of course she don't go to sleep.
She need that midday nap.
Jonathan messing her up. What you gonna do? Tell her to do jumping jacks?
She gonna be okay. Man, so this whole going back to when does Pharaoh start? Or did he?
Pharaoh start school hopefully next year.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Man, that's crazy.
Or at least pre-K.
Oh, he ain't. Oh, I thought
He ain't
was
ready. Nah.
Okay.
He's only 3.
What you mean? He said he ain't ready.
Nah, he ain't ready.
Wait, why not?
But he has been, thank God, he's just been randomly. I think he's learned how to work the system.
Oh God.
Because
He been learn how to do that from birth.
Well, now he like randomly just sits on the toilet, which I'm like, thank God. Yes, okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
But I think he's doing it for the wrong reason.
Wait, why?
The first time he did it, he did have to. I guess he had to go. I don't know. I was just sitting in the living room, and next thing you know, he was like,
in that toilet.
He was yelling like, "I'm on the toilet!" And I was like, immediately as soon as I saw him, a tear almost rolled down my eye. But he got up and went to go grab the candy that was held hostage from not pooping on the toilet because he knew if I sit on this toilet, I'm gonna get candy. My bad. But like, so now he's like, yesterday he did the same exact thing. He took off his diaper and just went to go sit on the toilet. And then he was like, "Can I get some more cheese balls?" And I was like, "He just
You gotta
rework them.
Yeah, he's working the system.
You gotta be like, all right, I gotta do a poop and pee check. So
Yeah.
if I don't see no turd in that bowl.
He doesn't poop or anything, but he sits there. So at least he's attempting. So I can't knock him for that. But like, yeah, now he's working the system. He just thinks he can get extra snacks if he just sits on the toilet. I have a feeling he's gonna ask for an extra ice cream sandwich today if he sits on the toilet. But at least he's attempting. So that's all I ask.
Wouldn't that be great though? Just to do the most basic,
The basics.
like, mundane shit and get rewarded for
Bro,
it.
That's why I was like, just the idea of being a kid versus an adult is just
Yeah.
I just got it made.
Like,
man.
we should literally have like a reward system for paying our bills on time. Like, there should be.
No, there is.
Evergy should, you get to survive another month.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Evergy should be like, here's 10 credits, here's 10 points, and then at the end of the month, everyone gets to spend their points on like frivolous pencils or something. I don't know, Evergy pencil. Like we should get rewards for paying on time. Like I be paying early sometimes, and I be
You
like,
pay on time, you don't get nothing. But the first time you late,
you get exactly.
they blowing up your email,
Exactly.
text messages, all that.
The only thing you get for paying on time is a confirmation email saying
Right.
you paid.
Thank you.
Exactly.
like, oh, would you like to set up auto pay next time?
That's it. They
Like,
always
no,
recommend
motherfucker, I want to control my money when I want to spend it. I might need
Exactly.
some money to make some more money.
Oh, I hate auto. I don't have auto pay on nothing because they be taking it at the wrong time.
All they
You
got,
ain't got no
all they
money.
got auto pay on bills that give you discounts, like it's $5 cheaper,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
$10 cheaper if you
Exactly.
auto pay.
That's a reward for paying on time, having
Yeah.
auto pay set up because they give you a discount.
I don't want nobody having access to pull my money because T-Mobile, my bill is like due at the end of the month,
Yeah.
or the first, whatever,
Mine's
the
at the
beginning.
beginning.
But every
Yeah.
time the new cycle is over, They're like, yeah, your T-Mobile bill is due September 28th. I'm like, dude, it's fucking September 1st. Why you let me know? Ain't nowhere near, bro.
Who called you to tell you that bill's due?
They send
No, it's just an automatic.
message.
Wow, just like an annoying automated
message.
message.
But it's like,
That
you
sounds
know,
like somebody specific. Hey,
No.
who told you that?
but like I get rewards for, you know, spending money at Pizza Hut. I should get rewards for paying my bill on time at like the gas company.
I like it. You could tell he was mad about how hard he hit that P on Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
But nah, I agree. I think for, you know, like I make my car payment, you know, they should give me like a free tire or something like
Or like an air freshener or something, you know.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
thanks for paying us.
Because it's like, you
Thanks for
don't-
not being a scumbag.
if you don't pay your bills on time, it gets cut off. That's the
Exactly.
negative reinforcement, or it gets turned into collection.
It's the carrot and stick.
Your credit goes down. So what's the positive reinforcement for paying your
Exactly.
bills on time?
You get to survive another month.
Oh man.
Yo, that's that Midwest,
What?
Midwest money management.
there you go.
Them negative reinforcement.
Oh, this is I'm just piggybacking off of
Yeah.
what Kyle said.
He was
brought
he
it to
was
my
breaking it
attention.
down. He was breaking it down. You got to pay that, and then it gives you a 10% increase.
Right.
But I do appreciate the companies when you try quitting them, they'd give you a discount.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Oh, yeah. I do that shit all the time. I turned off Sling TV. They was like, no, what's the reason you want to leave?
Don't leave.
It was like, oh, if you and I can't. And it was like, yeah, you can come back, and your first month is free until August.
Did they give you
20th.
some crackhead deal?
That's crazy, man.
I mean, I was just say the easy way to do all that though is just make sure you get Gorilla Mail.
No.
Because
God.
That's
Multiple
too much work
emails.
having all these burner
Multiple emails.
no, it is an automatic burner.
No.
It's
Oh,
it
gone
does it for
after.
you?
It's gone after 24 hours.
No.
That's crazy. Like, you're trying to break up with all these companies and everything, just like that. Like, don't leave.
Yeah, that's
Just manipulators.
literally what
I'll
they
give you some
do.
coochie. Like, that
like
would be
you-
crazy though.
He's getting free
wish.
shipping on that Gucci.
I wish.
I'm saying you offer that and everything. Just see what they say.
Yeah.
See what they say. That's like just whenever you get like a random call from just anybody, like it could have been the voter things. Like back when I was in line, and then they sent the little voter thing for the vote no shit, and they're like, "Hey, are you heading down to the polls?" And I was like, "Who is it? Who sent you?" I was like, "Was it my wife?" And they're like, "Oh, well, your name was in the database, so we were just like messaging you to see blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Oh, I thought she was after me."
You reply with those.
Yes.
And they was responding.
Yes, it was actual real person. I was like,
Yeah.
So I was just like, hey, gotta start messing with
But they
people.
was cracking up.
Yeah.
Hope so.
I mean, if you're on the other end of that, you might as well lean into it.
Yeah.
So. I mean, what are they gonna do? Like backtrace the number? There's only like
No.
6 of us.
I would hang up quick.
like, okay, good, sir. Now she knows where you're at. Good luck.
No, I'll be getting phone calls from people trying to offer me Medicare, and I'd be like, I'm 18 years old. He's like, oh, you're not qualified then. Then he just hangs up. I'm like, see? That's how you get rid of them.
You know, I get like mail that's like, come to this banquet about Medicare or something like that. And I've been wanting to show up because it's in my name. So I'll just show up with that and be like, yes, just get the free food.
I'm here to eat.
I get people call. I don't ever answer if I don't know you're not. I'm not responding.
Right.
Yep. They be leaving voicemails for like business loans.
Gee,
for,
this
like,
is my new number.
75,000. I was like, I don't even got no business, bro.
Man, I love when I get random calls.
Sure you don't. Okay.
Multi-millionaire Midwest.
How many banks you own?
Mega conglomerate
manifest.
Midwest.
My rise to the top.
Yeah, because then we can leech off of you.
Monopoly Midwest.
I'll bring y'all along.
Monopoly
Shit.
Midwest.
It's just gonna be. There's gonna be a day we know it's gonna happen. It's like we know he didn't like hit it big because he's gonna have the fucking top hat and shit. He's gonna be dressed like him.
Yeah.
Like the subtle flex. Like, yeah, you know. Whatever.
When I
It's good,
invite y'all over and y'all come over and there's 4 duffel bags sitting on the table. Used to be 5, but now it's just 4. Damn. 3 duffel bags. Y'all know what's up.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Okay, so what are you gonna do? You gonna have like different amounts in there? And
No, it's
whichever
gonna
one
all
you
be the
pick?
same amount.
Ah, see,
We're gonna be millionaires
It's gotta be
together.
like a GTA mission.
It's gonna piss the banks off, but it's gonna be fun, and it might inconvenience y'all too. $1 million in cash, that's a very big inconvenience.
you know, I'm just going straight to the script club.
Well, with that in mind, we're gonna go to the strip club with this commercial break. We'll be right back.
And we're back. These dickheads are fighting over who's gonna come back here.
I was actually just gonna let it
Shut
just
up.
All
Right, we want to talk about racism in Walmart.
Nah, you know what we talking about?
What we talking
This $10,000 that Joe Biden is about to like get rid of my student loans.
10,000?
Wait, 10,000?
10,000?
That's
It's
what
been confirmed?
That's what the projection is.
I mean, it's
That
not
they're gonna give
50,000.
10,000.
Wait, what?
That they're gonna hand out to each person.
Yeah, so if you're under 130K or something like that, then they'll relieve 10K.
They're going to give you money?
No. That's a relief. That's how much they'll give. So if you've got student loans over 10K, then you'll probably get that 10K and then pay off the rest of it. So that's
Want to pay off the rest.
how much do you have?
50? At least 58, I think.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, I changed my major in
Twice.
well, one time. So I went to school for like 6 years.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
Ain't
I'm
nothing.
sorry.
Your car payment almost worse.
Yeah.
A little less than that.
I'm
58.
just-
I got a degree out of it though.
Yeah.
You said his car payment's less than that?
I mean, what he bought his car for is a little less than that.
Yeah.
So you're taking his school loan debt, his car payment, and then whatever else. Are you going to factor that in at a what?
What are you saying is
You know what I'm saying? He could have had.
I know just
you
saying.
owe more than
Paid
you're
down to like
bringing
10%
in.
by now.
You got to give him that financial information.
Nah, I need him to clear the whole thing, fam.
He ain't gonna do the
I
whole
don't need
thing.
just 10.
Look, if he can send the Ukraine $60 billion, all right,
$1
then
trillion.
he can just clear up some student debt.
All you gotta do is press zero. Ray said did press zero.
I'm just saying, man. Would you rather pay 50K or 40K?
That's fine. I get your logic.
I'm just,
But that 40K ain't gonna go back up to 50 with that interest
Exactly.
accumulating.
Exactly. So, nah, what I really want to talk about is our dumb state recounting the votes on vote yes, just to get the same results.
They gave him one lunch. Couldn't nobody leave the room. They got him.
Shoot.
Wait, is that real?
They gave them-
oh yeah, that's real.
They gave them fire festival lunches. Like, all right, nobody leave.
Little cheese sandwiches.
These votes are tallied.
The juice box.
See, I didn't read it. I saw the headline. And I was like, I don't care. You guys still lost. So whatever.
Stupid.
How do you pay that much money? Like he's like, no, I have to recount it. Like he's paid like $100,000 or something. Wait, it was
Because they wouldn't
150.
accept the fact of the decisions. They
120,000.
gotta
Okay.
run it back. Like,
I'm just like, look,
just accept it, man.
well, you know those that money is probably gonna go to a good cause, like opening up a Planned Parenthood somewhere.
Can you imagine?
That would be funny.
Imagine
Like,
things.
I would
just run back.
I would make sure that is exactly how much they paid, just to let them know you paid for this. God,
So
Kelly,
that's
Kelly
good.
better do it.
Nah, she ain't gonna do it.
It's so.
She doesn't
stupid.
strike me as the petty type.
It's just like, why? Like, why? I don't believe the vote. I don't like. How did we get this far in American history where we can just recount stuff?
Wait, you don't think anybody recounted anything ever?
Oh,
in history?
I've lived through the whole
You don't
recount
think
of
Ugg
election.
was like, oh, I had 4 bananas. I must count them again. Oh.
What the hell?
What? He said, how did we get this far in history where they were recounting stuff? You don't think Ugg recounted bananas?
No, he just ate 'em.
No, he didn't. He had to figure out how many he had.
No.
1 banana.
He ate them.
I'm just like, it's just crazy. Can you imagine like if other things got recounted?
That's gonna be the thing. It's like when we lose, we gonna recount. When we win, nah, it's all good.
We gonna have that. We
Yeah.
can't give you your paycheck. We gotta go back and recount
the
it.
funds.
We got all the deductions
Well,
out.
it depends on who was tallying my hours at the time. Because if it was back at the old,
Oh, shots fired.
You be
Is
like
it though?
outside of aliens, stop the steal.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I had this many hours.
I think that's crazy though. It's just you lost. Just accept it, man.
Yeah,
Accept
like
it.
60%.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
There's no way you're gonna get like that many votes to flip the shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's done.
It's like asking your math teacher to recount your homework. Like, no, I don't think I got an F on this. You think you should go back and recheck it? No.
Tally up all my grades.
Yeah. Sir, you still failed.
But just so y'all niggas know, it's also on the ballot in November. because they trying the shit again. So
They're having us revote.
Niggas gonna change their mind in a couple months.
Yeah, there's a it's not a referendum, but it's kind of like the same thing. I briefly read about it. I need to read some more on it, but
They beating a dead
Are you
horse.
serious?
yeah, there's something that's on like the ballot in November. So
Don't even print off new signs. Just send us a little sticker that says November, whatever, so we can slap over our vote yes February or
man.
August, whatever.
they came up with a good name. It's Rovember.
Rovember?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're serious or not. This is you
look it up.
serious.
Look, Google
If
it.
he wasn't serious, then he's gonna hashtag that shit.
We're re-voting again in November.
It was something I gotta look at it again, but it was something to the effect that would give them some sort of power to regulate.
Vote
that shit,
yes
so.
is coming back with a vengeance. This time it's out for blood.
It's November.
Jesus
out there.
Christ.
It's no longer the midterms. It's Rovember.
Yep.
Yeah, man, people are wild.
No, not Rovember.
That's why I want to get out of Kansas.
Why? Because you can't have as many abortions as you want to.
What city of choice are you?
Colorado. I really do like Kansas City. I really do like because isn't Missouri still a red state?
Yeah,
Missouri's worse.
It's still a red state. What do you think?
He ain't allowed in Kansas City no more.
Niggas not allowed in Wichita no more.
Nah, any money you making there is going straight in Petty's pockets.
Anyways, no. Yeah, I really like Colorado.
Wait, what area?
Just Denver.
Denver, probably.
Want to go to the milk market?
Denver. Or I heard Austin's pretty cool, but also very expensive.
That's funny because like I heard something that was like a decade ago was like if anybody was talking about moving, it's like, oh yeah, I'm moving out to California, and now it's either Austin or Denver.
Yeah, Austin. Yeah, isn't that where Muss is at?
Either of those. He probably ain't really there.
Yeah, his factory is.
I thought
though.
Austin was expensive.
It is. I wouldn't go to Austin. It's too expensive.
I've
but
been there. It's a nice hilly area. Well, shit, when I was there.
Yeah, they took the hills out.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I just like how progressive Denver seems, or Colorado.
Progressive.
I went into a sandwich shop.
Ooh. Well, slow him down. You didn't even vote in fucking August.
What about this sandwich shop? Story time with Kyle.
They had Kool-Aid on tap. Like
That
legit
ain't progressive.
No.
Bringing niggas, set niggas back. The fuck you talking about progressive?
What flavors you got? Red.
No, they literally like in the little lemonade,
blue, and
lemonade
diabetes.
machines. It was literally Kool-Aid. Like it was. Oh, that's so progressive.
How is that progressive?
You see lemonade anywhere else in this
They probably
in our
had a
city?
weed dispensary in the back.
Yes, it was probably. No, all their sandwiches was like weed puns, and it was like a munchie. It was literally if you had the munchies, come to get a
That's
sandwich from
that's-
them.
That's predictable.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's
it's
progressive.
understood.
Pretty sure they got some 24-hour joints.
You
There.
know what's crazy?
Joints or
So this man want to move
Restaurant.
back. This dude want to move to Denver because it got Kool-Aid on tap.
Yeah.
No, that's
The simple things
I'm
for him,
just
man.
saying, man.
I ain't even mad at that though.
Well, nah.
It's logic behind it because of Kool-Aid on tap. Move my whole family because
Like
of
the
Kool-Aid.
rivers flow with Kool-Aid.
No, you need water for that.
Yeah.
Talking about Colorado.
Water's
I
probably the
hate-
freshest.
I hate South Park, man.
Why? Because it made you pay attention.
Because of the streaming wars.
Streaming
yeah.
wars. It was so good, man. Like,
This is a new episode.
yeah, new
It's
season.
on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, but South Park's done this to me before and everything like that. I can't remember the other time, but it's happened. They bring something up where it's just like it really hits you, and you don't really think about it until they do something like that. So the streaming wars had me thinking about it when. Towards like the second episode or whatever, they were just playing this song, or the first episode, it was just talking about you're gonna keep using me up and everything like that until I'm gone. And they're talking about how right now we're some states over there in the West Coast and everything, they're experiencing a drought because like a lot of the fresh water deposits and all that shit they're evaporating and all that shit. So I was just kind of like, man, that's kind of scary when you think about it, because I've heard shit about like the water wars are coming, pretty much, where it's getting way too fucking low and it's getting dangerous.
Yeah.
And like I was just thinking about that because I was like, my morning routine usually, or used to be, is like I'll get up, I'll check my phone, I'll turn on the shower, and then sit down on the toilet and everything.
Yeah, bro.
Butt ass naked, just looking at my phone. It's just running. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, man, what am I doing? Like, I was like, that's super wasteful. So
That's
I cut it down. Huh?
Himmelburst had a joke about that. He's like, I could just let my water run. I actually did that. I let my sink run all day. And he was just like, I can do that here in America. There's places where you can't do that.
You can, but you can't. It's terrible. Like it's one of those things because it sucks that a cartoon pretty much had to make me realize like, you're being a little bit wasteful with your water. But yeah.
And then John Oliver kind of touched on it too.
What's the reason why you let the shower run to drown out?
Drown out
the dialogue.
Gets them in the right mood.
Nah, I don't care. I'll let that rip.
Gets them in the right mindset.
Nah, it used to be just because I wanted to turn it on so it gets hot enough and everything like that. So I just be kind of chilling there, just
contemplating life.
Just looking at the phone, just trying to hold on to them last minutes before I got to go to work. And that's usually what it was.
Since we're talking about the shower, to chime in on that, there was like, they mentioned stuff on the radio in the morning show, and it was like, the most creative people are when you're most creative, like when you're in the shower.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's when Jonathan be coming up with.
Me too.
All these, but no, it's true. I done came up with songs in the shower, came out and recorded it, and it was
like,
that's why I wanted to name my company, don't steal this idea. It was called Creative Shower because I'd come up with all my ideas in the shower. I'll get out the shower and text Jonathan, just naked.
I don't even
just naked.
About Jonathan.
Like Jonathan.
He's like,
Jonathan, this idea.
Jonathan can't wait to hear
Just
this.
dripping wet, just
he's like
soaking wet.
His hands in his booty.
Booty just glistening. I'll text Jonathan. I'll be like, Jonathan, I got this idea. I know it's Wednesday.
Yeah, he said your name.
But I just got out the shower.
Heck no.
Yep. Sometimes I call him and he answers. No,
I believe it. No, I don't pick up the phone when anybody calls.
Whatever.
Yeah, I usually miss those.
Just a hater.
Nah,
You
I'm
ain't
a hater
KK.
because I don't pick up the phone.
You and KK are haters, but we're not going to get
why
into
KK
that.
a hater?
We're not going to get into
Don't pick up the
that.
phone either?
No.
Hey man, I'll pick up the phone. Man, shit just what up, Kyle?
disrespect.
Oh, man.
I hope that's a soundboard. Nope.
But yeah, but it's like, how do you solve that water crisis? Do you just take a giant iceberg and fly it and drop it in the lake?
Fucking Futurama.
Like, how do you stop the crisis?
Nah, man. I mean,
Start
like,
drinking your own piss.
This ain't Water World.
nah, man. Like, honestly, I think what we gonna have to do is like literally get them like desalinization shits, and just like get it from the ocean, because otherwise we're
That's
just
what
gonna
they did in the episode.
That's what they said. They was like, man can make everything, but man can't make water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, when the cars are behind you, gonna be sweating.
you can't collect water either, which is stupid.
Well, that's because it's like it's like most of the water in the rain is like undrinkable. Like if you drink it, it's probably gonna make you sick.
Toxic rain.
I'll take those chances.
That is kind of a weird thing if you think about, talking about how man can make everything. But it's also one of those things that I'm sure if put to task and everything, they could come up with something. The big eggheads could come up with
nigga,
something.
we cloned the goat.
What is the elements of water?
Niggas H2O, nigga. Oxygen to water.
Got me some
oxygen and water. And oxygen.
I got 2 hydrogens.
Exactly.
He just waited to. It's like we doubled that shit. We got the rope start. This nigga trying to jump in.
Exactly, nigga.
But I mean, it's just one of those things. It's just right now, it's still, I wouldn't say in abundance and everything like that.
H2O?
It's hydrogen to oxygen, nigga.
All right, so make some water. You got 5 minutes.
I gotta find some hydrogen, pure hydrogen, and pure oxygen.
Blow yourself up.
You can have a water bomb. But nah, it's like water. It's one of those things that it's not making any money. It's not.
I mean,
yet. That's what I mean. Like right now, people can still get water and everything like that. But when shit starts to get
delicious,
a little icky and everything like that, then
there's a prime source to get all your water from.
Where?
Her name is Cardi B. Just get a bucket and a mop.
It's
Produces
crazy.
enough water.
Wet.
That'd be
For their entire
that's
wet.
sick. That'd be so nasty.
Hey, you better get it where you can.
Just straight to the cup.
Yeah.
You better get it where you can.
Nah, there's this Netflix show I'm watching right now. It's The Deep Sea or Silent Sea or whatever the fuck. You would like it. It's some Korean movie or show or whatever.
Or just automatically like Korean.
You'll
Yes.
like it.
You love it.
There's a lot.
He's
of
like,
bad
oh
shit.
yeah, hey, I know him.
Do tell.
But it's pretty much the same thing. Like the Earth's like huge ass droughts, big ass seas and everything are fucking gone. It's just gorgeous and shit. And they pretty much go to the moon. They got some water up there and shit. And
And Americans, they colonized, right?
there's no Americans in this one.
Lies.
No, it's true. They're all dead.
That wouldn't
What
happen.
happened to us?
That wouldn't happen.
Russia.
That wouldn't happen, nah, man.
You see Dennis Rodman's gonna go get
He got denied. Like, no, we don't need your help.
Yeah. Wait. Who did he get denied
Ooh,
by America?
nigga Russia.
Joe Biden.
Really? They can't stop him from going.
They can.
didn't stop him from going to North Korea.
That's what, like he can make them talks with North Korea, but he ain't cool with Putin like that.
Nah, man. He gonna go. Look, man, I broke my dick 2 times. He's like, you know what? Free her. He's like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I mean, honestly, how did he get to North Korea? Was it
that I don't even want to know.
You don't
good
want to
friends,
I don't know
man.
what the fuck he had to do
I
to
would
be on
had
Kim
to.
Jong Un's good.
Because he was a
side.
fan of the Bulls.
Wait, was he?
He liked
Probably.
He was, basketball.
He's probably a basketball fan.
Oh snap!
basketball nigga would know that? What's up with KD? I've been
What?
seeing it trending.
What?
What did he do?
He re-signed with the Nets.
Why is everybody mad at him?
Because he
was
re-signed
being a
with the
diva,
Nets.
talking about he wanted to get traded, but in actuality, you know, he was never going to get traded because they was asking for too much. You know, the asking price for KD was too high, so he was always going to stay with the Nets. It was just a nice little dog and pony show.
What was his asking price?
You know, you got to give up multiple star players, multiple draft picks. You know, you gotta give up the whole squad.
A couple of cheerleaders.
You switching teams this year?
I've never switched teams.
You're a Laker till you're out.
Always been a Lakers fan.
He ain't no Laker faker.
Oh,
Exactly.
I mean, I like other
He's
players.
a Laker taker.
But you know, like other players, but you know, at the core, you know, that's
what
the
time?
foundation.
What time's the season start?
November.
Does it?
October.
All right, we'll be ready around then.
Are we gonna be Lakers this year?
No,
Nah,
man.
I'm a
It's
Bulls
GSW over here.
Okay.
Light
Bulls.
skins.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna stick with Celtics then.
Yeah. Like I already told everybody ahead of schedule before all the sports and stuff got started and everything like that. I'm team light skin for the next cycle and all that
You
stuff.
gonna be bumping
I
Drake
was
all
getting
day?
ready. Ugh, gross. I was getting ready. I was trying to go to see the Chiefs play and everything like that. I was waiting for my big bro to hit me up on when they were going and he was gonna go to Twin Peaks and everything like that.
And he
over
left
the weekend. He left me that
left
past
you.
year.
There you
So
That's his
trolling,
time.
like you wasn't
nah,
serious.
man, I was serious. We were DJing.
Nah.
I didn't know anything was gonna happen. I check his snap and everything. I see his dumb ass doing his little fucking racist chop thing, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I see the next one and everything. He's at Twin Peaks, got a beard and everything, just having a blast. I was like, really?
He just has friends you ain't friends with. He ain't trying to invite you to his other
The
friends.
thing is that he actually,
That's it.
the thing is that I actually went.
No, you didn't.
Nah, I actually went.
you didn't.
Nah, not to that one, but I went before with
Yeah,
him.
that's before. I'm talking about this one.
What does it matter?
That
That
means
means he-
they just started.
That means he's embarrassed of you and not Alex.
He just know that if there's any single ladies there, then he ain't gonna get to pounce them.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's definitely what it
That's
is.
it.
That's
you know, I'm
it.
taller than him. So
I just
yeah.
went and be like,
He got kids. He got kids. They don't care. They just like, ooh, you take care of them.
Right.
That's it. That don't bother me. These
As long as all of them get
anymore.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what these girls want nowadays. Shoot.
well,
Can't promise them nothing.
You can promise some disappointment.
true.
Nah, because then that makes you look bad.
I gotta get with the council on this one, right? So during this episode, I got a match on Tinder.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a chick that's a pole dancer.
Nice.
So I need the most off the wall opener. You know.
Can you come and perform my niece's birthday?
Nah, I ain't gonna do it.
All right.
Both of my nieces' birthdays. Double booker.
Can you perform my King Sierra coming up?
I don't know, man.
I don't know what these girls want.
Nah, you know,
What they really want from us.
but then again, they don't know what we want.
I can tell you what I want.
What do you want?
I just want somebody that's cool.
Now give up the butt, right?
Not even
lying,
that,
bro.
Bro, I'm so basic, bro.
You do not want somebody that's cool.
I want somebody that's just cool.
You just
Do I
want
want
somebody,
some?
you want
what
somebody
is
to kick it with.
Yeah, just vibe with,
You know, yeah.
Look at this
Smoke some weed with.
cool Dr. Money over here. Somebody that's cool. Somebody to vibe with.
I really
you know
don't be
what I'm
asking
saying?
for much.
Some nice cooked food.
I got-
some nice clean draws.
You ain't gotta cook, bro.
Somebody that'll let you suck the toe.
I like cooking. You ain't gotta
That's
cook
what
for
he
me.
How was that?
You know
said,
how
okay.
it was very awkward and weird when at the girl I was talking to at the time.
Wow.
Nah,
You
yeah.
saying when McKaylee tried to cook? So awkward and weird. You know what you're doing.
I was, but nah, the girl I was dating, we went to our first movie together,
Right.
And she went to go get popcorn for me,
Right.
And I just sat there and I was like, so what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and wait for her to come back?
Yep.
And she came back with a
Said,
popcorn
hold
and
hold my coat. I'll
Pretty
be back.
much.
Hold it down, little daddy.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what she told me.
Smacked him on the
I didn't have to give her money. And that was so weird for me, but I felt appreciated at that time. That's all I want.
That
Someone
was
to
the
get-
first time. Well, that set the tone.
That was the first time someone went to go get popcorn for me.
Oh, that set the tone. She was testing you. You was really supposed to pay for her popcorn.
I had the money out. She was like, "No, I'm treating you."
Nah.
Oh, so you see that was a test. And you didn't pass it.
That's
She
why
wanted
she
to see
left
your
me,
reaction.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
since-
she left me.
So since you didn't get up and go buy that damn popcorn,
No,
She had
offered-
made her mind up at that
No,
point.
I
She was like, oh,
offered
we gonna
at
be
that moment.
we gonna be bumping coochies tonight.
I offered to go get popcorn, but that's all I'm asking for. Is someone to give me some popcorn.
That's all you're asking for.
just to get popcorn.
You want a girl just so she can go buy you some popcorn. You can give a little. You can get a little 13-year-old some.
Hey.
No, I'm just saying. You know, you at the theater. It's like, all right, here's $20. Go give me a popcorn.
Run
Keep
to
the
the store.
change. Go get you some candy. Go get you a box of Red Hot.
I ain't doing that.
That shows that, he love the kids. Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah, you're giving back to the community.
In the immortal words of Michael
said-
Jordan.
You said fuck the community. In other words, of saying fuck some kids.
I mean, they go hand in hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I read this article about Michael Jordan. He's having trouble selling his mansion. And he's selling it for like $14 million. And it's like, he's even offered like every Jordan ever created in your size to buy this house, but he's having trouble selling it. And I was looking at the article and like, I guess people don't like it because there's a lot of like custom stuff that Jordan did. And I was like he has like a basketball court in his house, like this is Jordan custom made.
It's like the shape of his head.
But it's like so outdated though.
That's another thing. Yeah, like the furniture and stuff is outdated. But I'm like,
wine cellar.
this is Jordan's house though.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
could-
greats.
You could buy it and then like Airbnb it. I mean, you
or
can get away
that.
with anything on
Yeah.
Airbnb anyway.
You
So
always looking for a way to scheme. And
That's because it's hard to impress people who are already rich. Because the people that are
True.
going to buy that are millionaires. So when they see that house, they're not impressed.
Yeah.
True.
In the market area that it's in,
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up though?
Because he marked it down, like the price he bought it for and what he sold it for is like.
If
discounted.
somebody bought that house and then he died, that would shoot the price up.
yep.
It's crazy how death has that effect on people.
Did someone
Like, they would say that it's like haunted or something like that.
No.
did someone buy Neverland
randomly
Ranch?
hear the basketballs just
Or that, or some like fucking some like dice or something like that. Yeah.
nah, you
Or
just hear the
cigar.
squeak, squeak, squeak.
Or gambling
No,
problems?
and that too. Okay, so I read something. It was Juice World. His mom or whatever just bought like an $8 million mansion and everything. And it was like, yeah. Everybody in the comment section was asking that same question. It's like, why? Like,
'Cause she
he
lived in the
can't-
hood.
He can't make any more albums or anything like that. Like, why are you?
That's a lie. 'Cause they've been putting out.
Posthumous albums.
Yeah, they've been putting that out. They done put out like 2 of them. He has so much music that they don't want to release
What is-
anymore. 'Cause they say-
how you say it, Alex?
They're leaking it before
Does
they
he?
can present it the right way. So he
It's
man, he
posthumous.
did like a 2-hour freestyle. Like this dude has tons of songs. He can put out. They can
Does
put
he?
out another 10 or 15 albums. That's how much music that dude recorded.
Did someone buy Neverland Ranch?
I did.
Who knows?
Would you live in Neverland Ranch?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
I mean,
Easy.
only if like the rides and shit were maintained.
Yeah.
Because they're useless if not.
Yeah. I mean, what you going hee hee in the middle of the night? Mm-hmm. Are you scared of?
Like a door squeaking, like a door squeaking. Just so
You're gonna be freaked out.
Thriller comes on.
Yeah. See, all right, hold on. He's not buried there, is he? Because
no, he's not buried there.
all
but,
right,
like,
we good.
But like my parents, they've been to Elvis's house. You know,
ain't
what is
burned
it
it
called? What is it called?
Yeah.
Graceland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've been there.
Graceland.
They've been to Prince's house too. And you just walk around and be like, dang,
Paisley Park.
Prince probably walked around here naked. You know?
You know what? Speaking of Prince, I had no idea that his guitar was supposed to be like both, like the male and female.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Prince
And I
didn't
feel
have a
stupid.
gender.
But then I was like, is he like the first indie?
First indie.
He was the first day
Indie.
them.
Non-binary.
Probably.
Anyways, factoid if y'all didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thanks for learning us.
Would you live in a famous person's house
Yeah,
that was dead?
yeah. If I'm not paying rent, yeah. Or any kind of mortgage, yeah. Or if I am paying, yeah. I don't even care, yeah.
Be like, man, someone like he probably sat at this table right here.
He probably dragged his
Man, you
balls.
can do that with regular people. The house you living in now, where you cook your bacon at on the morning, somebody probably had their butt cheeks on that counter, getting clapped in the morning with a glass of
Maybe.
orange juice.
Yeah, you don't really think about that when you go in a hotel room. Like someone's
I
probably
think about
fucking in
that.
there.
Someone's probably had sex in this room.
It's like many people.
You know they did.
Yeah.
Especially if that hotel's been around for like the past 50 years.
Yeah.
right?
Man, you can imagine how many people have had sex in there.
I would be more interested to see how many people actually got pregnant. You know? Like that was the start.
Right?
Because where was Pharaoh conceived?
Pretty sure at the house.
I'll see. That's boring.
Oh yay! Harlow's set to host MTV Music Awards.
Jack
Speaking
Harlow?
of,
And they trying to like force him down.
Yeah.
They trying to like make him the one.
speaking of guys, I pitched the idea to Jonathan when I got out the shower. I was like, we should do a watch party of the MTV Video Music Awards.
I can't make it through award shows.
Yeah.
I have no
But
interest.
have you ever watched it with your best buds?
I have.
Go ahead and say it.
I'm sorry.
Like I don't have any best buds.
The way who's on the list? Who's on the bill?
I don't know.
Well,
all the famous
pull up
people.
the list.
You want to look
A lot
up
of people
music
don't get
video of
invited,
the
and the
year?
ones who do get invited don't show up.
Video of the year. Okay, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna look this up.
I feel like it would be just like, who the fuck is that? Like the entire
that's the
show.
whole point.
That's exactly
But
what
that's
I told
gonna be
him.
fun.
It's like that. I don't understand that. Like no. Like,
Whatever. We sit
So
there.
we
And,
could just like drink and talk shit about it. Okay.
yeah, we'll sit there and crack jokes on the simplest of vines, but we can't sit there and talk about video of the year nominations. Is Doja Cat,
record on that one.
I know her.
Drake featuring Future and Young Thug, Way
Who's
Too
they?
Sexy, Ed Sheeran,
Who's that?
Harry Styles,
He must be Harry.
Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow, and Olivia
Wait.
Rodrigo.
Jack Harlow is
Hosting
nominated
it, and he's
and
nominated. Yeah, that means he might most likely will win.
Stop the steal.
Taylor Swift, and that's all video of the year.
yeah, we could literally just watch all those videos
On
and
YouTube.
You know what?
Yeah.
Nah, we should do it.
Why?
No, we should.
just wanna do something different
Everybody
with you
gets
guys.
out like $50 or something like that, and then we start betting on who's
I ain't
going to
betting
win.
'cause-
Come on, man. Come on. I don't know.
I think Lil Nas is gonna win it just because they trying to give an FU to BET, even though they're the same company.
Oh wait, so you want to watch the MTV thing, which is you, in your opinion, an FU to BET?
No, I said Lil Nas X is probably
Remember what he
gonna
said?
win that award
About the
because of
white man and the
BET.
black man.
Yep, he trying to keep him in power.
Y'all don't want to do a watch party.
Out of all the things we can watch, you chose this selection.
All right, guys.
Hey, Kyle,
Kyle's gonna be doing a watch party.
Hey, Kyle, I'll watch with you, bro.
Alex might pull up. He won't, but he might. On the All Points Twitch.
Oh shit!
Chances of Alex is pulling up is the same chances of Jonathan pulling out.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. I thought about it a few days ago. I was like, no. Psych.
And on that note, this has been the All Points Podcast. You've been checked in with the freshest crew. Don't forget to check out our YouTube where all our
Right.
videos are located.
I think I read a comment. They said we ain't fresh no more. They said we getting stale.
Probably.
What do you got to say to those people?
Well, they can.
In the immortal words of
know.
DX.
I want them to do this as consistently as we have done it.
Right.
You know, we got 163 episodes.
And we still going, baby.
Good quality episodes.
Quality.
It's key to say that because anybody can have 100 and something episodes. People can have 500 episodes, but good quality episodes.
Just be sitting
is what
around,
it
and,
is.
just be sitting around, just like, oh yeah. So I took my cat out,
Exactly.
and they never came
So
back.
I want to see you.
No,
I want
you can
to.
be on there like, yeah. So I'm just gonna play a bunch of music on my podcast. Yeah,
All I'm
just wanna
saying
make sure
is-
that people around here
All I'm
pay attention to
saying
what I'm
is-
doing.
All I'm saying is,
That's what I want to make sure.
when people talk stuff on the All Points podcast,
I just want to make sure.
I challenge them to get your 4 friends and Sam together.
wow.
No, I'm just saying, get your 5 friends together and be as consistent and good quality as we've done it. Like, it's hard to do. This ain't an easy thing.
I mean,
We got chemistry.
yeah, I
definitely.
say we make it look easy because
Yes.
you know, it's how we do.
Exactly, but I really challenge people to get together and do what we do on the level that we do it.
This goof came back in and did it 2 more times.
What are you talking about?
He was live 2 hours ago, and he was just live 39 minutes ago.
Oh, no.
Oh God! Well, we're about to get off this show. We about to get off this show. My
That's a
name,
bad look, G.
my name is Kyle.
Come on, you
It's
can't have the
zone.
camera angle
Midwest.
looking down. A2, like your pink ass.
Let me see. What?
And we are out of here.